Hello, it's dumplet here. Here's an item on combinatorics. N lines divide a circle into 143 different parts. Find the minimum value of n. As usual, pause this video if you'd like to give this item a try, but if you're done, let us dive into the solution. Now, some of you guys may be doing the following, and that is to try to draw some lines and see how many regions it will divide into, and this is what this sequence of number here represents. So let's try to draw some lines. I can see that if I use one line down the middle of the circle, I can have 1 and 2. So I have two regions if n equals 1, or I have one line. Now if I have two lines, I can intersect them in the inside the circle, and I'll get 1, 2, 3, 4 regions. Now if I have n equals 3, I can draw one line in the middle like this, and I'll be getting like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 regions in total. And in each of the cases, it doesn't seem that I can go any higher. So I guess I'll have to assume that for n equals 1, I have 2 regions. For n equals 2, I'll have 4 regions as a maximum. 3 lines, I'll have 7 regions as a maximum. And let's try to plot this down. I'll have 2, 4, and 7. And it is indeed correct, but what's more interesting about this is that from 2 to 4 I'm adding 2, and then from 4 to 7 I'm adding 3. So if the pattern is going to hold, I guess I can assume for now that if I add 4, I will be able to get the next term, which is 11, and that will be the maximum number of regions 4 lines can divide the circle into. And is it correct though? Dumplet is going to tell you that it is correct, and in fact, following this pattern, we have a formula for this. Again, it's just a formula, so if you want to prove it, you can try to prove it on your own, but Dumplet is just going to give you the formula for today, and it's this one. So n lines can divide a circle into a maximum of n squared plus n plus 2 over 2 regions. Now you can try the values that we tried, 1, 2, and 3. So if I have one line, I'll get 2. If I have 2 lines, I'll get 4 regions. If I have 3 lines, I'll get 7 regions using this formula. Now let's go back to the item. We want, it is given that n lines divide a circle into a given number, 143 regions. So the maximum number of regions should be, well, greater than or equal to this number at least. So let's try to do that. And let's just multiply both sides by 2 to clear the denominator. So I'll have n squared plus n plus 2 is greater than or equal to 286. Now this is a quadratic inequality. We can use factoring. We can try to factor. We can use the quadratic formula to get the roots. But since we're just having n here to be a positive integer, let's just try to substitute some values, because it's very interesting. We can try some values of n that's close to the square root of 286. So let's just try. I know the square root of 286 lies between 16 and 17. So let's try n equals 16. Now if n equals 16, I'll have 16 squared, which is 256, plus 16 and plus 2, and this gives me 274. We're shy of 286 by 12. So, okay, let's try the next number then, n equals 17. If n equals 17, and I'll have n squared, that's 289. Okay, I guess we can safely conclude that whatever this sum is, we know it's got to be greater than or equal to 286. Now, since 16 doesn't work, but 17 here is going to work, we can conclude that the minimum number of lines, n, is indeed 17. And this will be our final answer. Hopefully you guys learned something new from this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye!